Numancia emerging for this crucial group game here, the tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Fuenlabrada have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Radamel Falcao is the one. He's been blessed with an awesome array of finishing skills. Then when you factor in his stealthy movement and his instinct for position, you end up with a lethal concoction.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Linus.
Galatasaray have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Marcao Teixeira does well there, alert. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. Now a chance to break.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Marcao Teixeira demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. And it's played forward. Tries to locate someone up front. Faguli. Still waiting for the first goal. Donk switches it towards the other side. Onyekuru. Inan gets it back. Seri. Faguli. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Here we go again.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Swung in towards the middle. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Seri. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Now it's Faguli. That looks a good ball. And he heaves it forward. Has gone out. Linus. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Seri. And it's Inan. Belanda. Linus. Now it's Faguli. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Falcao. That. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. Your final thoughts, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Almeria emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, I think we can expect to see more than a few moments of individual brilliance with Neymar on the pitch, Peter. He's got such a silky touch, he can ghost past defenders, and he can pass and shoot with the very best. If you're looking for someone to take your breath away, this is the guy for me.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So off we go then. Forward it goes. He's come in hard. And he heaves it forward. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Neymar. And that would have been some goal.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Massive leap! But oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Genk have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Tries lifting it over. And the ball is out of play. No goals as yet. Neymar did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Plays it out to the flank. Has a pop! Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
you what is going to break the deadlock. Now would be a good time. Ball's out on the left now. Oh, really good feet from him. And we hit half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, and despite the scoreline, it's clear who the better side is when it comes to chances. If this is the trend that's going to continue, then there's only going to be one winner here, and I don't think it's going to take too much improvement for it to happen.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Turns and goes back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to switch the play. Out for a throw. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out. Gets it upfield. Hoists it high. Knocks it away. They've played it short. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the shot! It's in!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Genk break the deadlock.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind, when the going gets tough, etc.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Well, if something's got to happen, it's going to happen now.
They need something heroic now, or a lucky break, or a kind refereeing decision. Anything. Genk certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Defending of the desperate variety. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Miranda de Ebro emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Miranda de Ebro have gone with a 4-5-1, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And that gets things running. Forward it goes. Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Looking for a decent ball in. Pumps it into the area. He's gone for it! He's delivered all right! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Miranda de Ebro have an early lead. Good start. Play for a throw. And it's been taken straight back. And it's played forward. Dynamo Kiev are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Decent looking ball. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out.
Gets up to head it! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Goes long. Dangerous looking ball. And it's come to nothing. Miranda de Ebro are leading with half-time drawing close. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes for the... up to meet it! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Miranda. And we hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Miranda de Ebro ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tries to get it clear. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Deftly done. And that's been levered clear. Now a chance to break. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and having played his part in the goal, a tightening up was inevitable.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Back into the middle. Plays it out to the flank. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Shapes to volley it! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Across the field it goes. He's got options out wide. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that will be the final act. Miranda de Ebro away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Albacete emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So that's got things underway. Bruno Fernandes. That'll be a throw-in. Tries to get it clear. Tries to... hurls himself at it! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
And no complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction and getting a drift.
Bruges are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. De Ligt. That's been drilled forward. Going through. It's got Bruno Fernandes! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Forward it goes. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Cuts it out. Plays it out to the flank. De Ligt plays it towards the front. Could move up a gear here. He's still going. Where to next? And it's half-time here. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. we go once more. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Plays it over to the other flank. Battles to win it back. Has a pop! Oh, a very decent attempt. Still nothing to reflect upon in terms of goals here. It is 0-0. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Diagne. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Bruges merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Tries a shot! He scores! And that could well be the winner! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Albacete draw first blood here.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Albacete leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Floats one over. Gets good distance on it. And the shot! The keeper barely had to move.
Well, from a good position.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Albacete, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's down to business here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cleared away. Hoists it forward. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He could be in here. Goes for goal! And it's played forward. Valverde. Neither side yet able to find the net. Goes long. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Liang. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dashing forward at pace. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's played forward. Timely intervention. And out to safety. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, that is lovely footwork. No, that's not going to find its target. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Niang. Has a hit! Decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the other team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. There's the start of the second half.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Niang. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Hoists it forward. Knocks it away. He's got options out wide. Gorgeous control there. Oh, real danger here. Big chance! This could fall anywhere. And the defence can get it clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of shot a goal!
And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Forward it goes. Done very well to intervene. Valverde gets it out to the wing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Has a pop! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Stade Rennais are making a change now. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double. Up to meet it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And time is up. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Numancia emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
So off we go then. He's got options out wide. Gigia Afo. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Afo. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Ghent seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that. No? Yeah, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Well, that's where he wants it.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Thiago. And he's going long. He's got through. There's no flag. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's picked him out. Let down by a lack of accuracy. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Numancia head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Foot in. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Cleared without complication. Pumps it into the area. Keeper has beaten it away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Deftly done. Needed a better pass there. Tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
And the finish! And that has been clubbed away.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward. Nicely controlled. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there.
Ghent merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
He's had a shot! Goal! Finally the breakthrough! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Final checks on the touch.
Looks so hard for his side.
Break the deadlock.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
He's managed to get that all wrong. Forward it goes. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker,
He's gone for it!
well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And he heaves it forward. Bezos. And the referee brings it to a close. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Your final thoughts, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. La Coruña have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Got things on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I would say Ezekiel Garay. Keep an eye on the centre-back's composure on the ball and his confidence in distributing it from the back, and if given enough time, he'll step forward and drive their momentum.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Victor Mollejo. That's great strength on the ball. Could try cutting inside here. Plenty waiting in the middle. And shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Garay. La Coruña are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Chance to break. Parejo. Coquelin. Ferran Torres. Great leap! There it is! Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Valencia take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually
deliver. Dashing forward at pace. Plays it out to the wing. Gonzalo Guedes goes on a charge down the left. Gets wrestled off the ball. La Coruña are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Coquelin. Hoists it forward. Victor Mollejo. He's tried one! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back underway here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Has a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. Ball's out on the left now. Can he deliver? So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Goes for goal! Played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Out to the left it goes. And he's whipped it in low.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Hits one! Should have equalised.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
And that has been clubbed away. Taurejo crosses it in. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Parejo! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Chance for a cross, maybe now or never. This could be their final throw of the dice. That's not going far. Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. And the list of names suggests that what we have in front of us here,
I think it can service many different approaches, and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Now we're on the way. Magnussen, Jagoev. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Tries to get it forward quickly. He gets past his man. Jagoev hurtling down that right flank. Jagoev. Lovely feet. Vlasic. Vlasic! Intervention was very necessary. Oh, they could break here. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Las Palmas still without an attempt on target. Vlasic. He's dead. And the shot! Shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And it's played forward. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Racine. Vlasic. tries to get it clear. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Las Palmas head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the action is back underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Jagoyev. Jagoyev goes looking. Vlasic. Keeper's got good distance on that. Jagoyev. So we've reached the hour mark. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Jagoyev. Jagoyev plays it in. Vlasic!
Vlasic quickly realised that he could have a pop. Not his best.
Plays it over to the other flank. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And out to safety. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Delivers across.
CSKA Moscow showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And that has been cleared.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Racine. Oh, that had to be more accurate. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Gets up to head it! And the follow-up! Oh, that's incredible! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take the risk, as cunning as it comes.
CSKA Moscow, and that is that. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close a deal.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's away we go then. Andre. Battles to win it back.
Victoria Guimaraes have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And back to base. Gets it upfield. Forward it goes. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Andre plays it out to the wing. Oh, really good feet from him. Plenty waiting in the middle. Turns and goes back. Has a goal! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Tries to stroke it through, comes out and deals with it, and it's been taken straight back. In towards the middle, and that has been cleared. Not until half-time, and it is still goalless. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Quick glance at goal. Got a sight of goal here. Hits one! Well, that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Cuts it out. Referee's given a throw. Out towards the flank. Chooses to go back. Whipped in. And the counter is on. He's through the middle. He's had a go! And that has been clubbed away. And it's Andre. Brings it forward. Done very well to intervene. Andre. And it's played forward. Wasn't easy.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Hoists it high. Has he picked him out? Has a pop! And in it goes! And late in the day, a telling moment. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Malaga take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's off, and a shot! And that is the last effort of the game. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Malaga leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Elche emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
There's the whistle. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Heave to the back post. Played out to the right. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities. Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Battles to win it back. Arsenal Tula have a free kick. Top draw, and he's produced a beauty. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hoists it forward. Dinks one in. Nice little flick. Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Elche can make their change now with a break in play. Ball's out on the left now. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. So it's going to be another corner. And it's been taken short. And he's there to hoof it away.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Last-ditch defending, has a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
And it's played forward. Elche still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hoists it forward. Pumps it in. Header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. And the shot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Into the area.
Arsenal Tula are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Hits one! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. And that's that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.